Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Oh, he was about to yell. We took it too quick.
They took it before.
We'll have to put that online. Jeff, he won't know that didn't air, right? Because Jeff got that video, and he got a lot of great videos tonight. We had so many good games, Shannon.
I know. Jeff was at the game of the week, and that game was so close, nail-biting. Actually, we were watching on TV. Jeff got to be there. Jeff, tell us what happened.
Well, you missed the kids playing as mimes and then turning to life to say that you're watching Friday Night Hype on KCCI. So I will tell you, you are watching Friday Night Hype on KCCI. Scott and Shannon, you're right. Our game of the week was a top 10 battle in Class 4A. Newton and Pella. Newton number 7, Pella number 2. This game was billed as a high-flying showdown, and it lived up to that. Pella is the one of 3 remaining undefeated teams in Class 4A. Let's get on to these highlights here. Really exciting game here at this beautiful facility at Pella High School. First quarter of this game, Newton strikes first. Cardinals in the red zone, the give to Isaiah Hanson, and he just refuses to go down, breaks a couple of tackles, and he's in. Newton takes a 7-0 lead. Pella would not take long to respond, though. Michael Manning dropping back, and it's Emmanuel Deers all alone. His favorite target gone. Dutch tie the game with a quick score at 7-7. Second quarter, Dutch will do it through the air again. This time, Griffin Simpson in at quarterback. Drops back, and he finds it. Logan Vandenbroek, that's a dime. He's gone. Pella takes a 14-7 lead. But the first half was a slugfest. Newton quarterback Caden Klein plowing his way into the end zone. It was 14-14 after that. Newton actually took a 21-14 lead on a snap that went into the end zone. So they take that 7-point lead into the second half. In that second half, Cardinals lead 28-14. Pella was trying to cut into this lead. The dump off Emmanuel Deers on the screen pass, and he's got blockers, and then he's got space, and then he's got 6. Deers finds the big box again. It's 28-20, but Newton was able to kind of maintain their distance after that. 4th and goal at the 1. Klein, the keeper, punches his way in again, 35-20. Pella scored a couple late touchdowns to make it 35-33, but we're not able to overcome that 2-score deficit in the end. 35-33 your final. Newton walks into Pella on homecoming and hands the Dutch their first loss of the season.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
It means so much to us. I mean, we've been looking forward to this game forever since last year. Since last year we came out a little tight, so we came out loose tonight and played our best. We're here to play, and we're ready for playoffs. We're ready to play good teams, and we got a good squad behind me, and we're ready to go and push the season forward.
Really nice win. The sentiment from everyone in Pella after that game was, we are going to see them in the playoffs, and when they do, that rematch will be spectacular. Scott and Shannon.
Yeah, Jeff, retribution at its finest coming their way.
Yeah, all right, I want to talk some ADM right now. Their only loss all season was by 1 point to defending state champ North Polk. This team is for real. That's Council Bluffs Abe Lincoln trying to figure it out at halftime because they had no answer for ADM. Tigers up 35-zip in the third. Hudson Scholl swing pass to Reed Klusner, moving the sticks. They actually stubbed their toe on this drive right here. They throw a pick, one of the few times they didn't score a touchdown. But that's okay. ADM still won 42-7, just 1 loss on the season.
Got to give them something, right? Albia at number 5 PCM at halftime. It was 42-0. PCM playing backs up here. Riker Clark, the sophomore, with a 50-yard touchdown run, swinging to the outside. Got him. That's 48 jumping jacks for the cheerleaders. Get them going. And also the biggest ovation of the night did come for the shortest football player on the field, Chase Masterson. He's just 5'1". A rushing touchdown to make it 54-0 Mustangs. Just a beatdown. PCM was up 54-0 last time we checked, Scott. And how about homecoming at Centerville? We'll keep it going. This is former Big Red star Jordan McCoy. His daughter really wanted to be picked up.
She really wants Dad to pick her up here, Shannon.
He finally says, all right, come here. Get up here. All right, Centerville in black on defense, and they were ready for this. Abram DeCina picks it off. Saw that coming, read it like a book. It's 7-0 Centerville. We're still in the first quarter. Centerville knocking on the door here. Mac Murdoch pitches it out to Makoa Calponi. Italiano putting it in, serving up another 6. Big Reds end up winning for Centerville 34-13.
Hawaiian, he's the man. Now, we got to take a quick break, but we have so much more to get to. 5A games, the wild card, and a whole lot more, Shannon.
Well, yeah, you're gonna love this when you see it.
You are never too old to play with Bubbles, but in my case, I'm too old to have TikTok, Shannon. I really am. I don't know if I'll ever be able to
You
download
are, no offense, you are way too old to make TikToks you can watch, but these kids from ACG, his name is Joe Crawford, and he was hilarious. He was as good on TikTok as he was on the field. This is your wild card game, undefeated ACGC in Central Decatur. Very first drive, Asher Norman throws to Brexton Schneider. Picks 6 for the Chargers, totally sets the tone. Cardinals here on their second drive. Norman scrambling, throws another interception, that time picked by Xander Harwood. ACGC picks off Central Decatur twice in 1 minute.
Ouch.
They punch it in. It's Schneider. So ACGC leads 14-0. Still in the first quarter, Thomas Scram dishes to Joe Crawford. He comes unplugged, smoking down the sideline. Crawford adds his 10th touchdown of the season, and ACGC up 21-0. Still in the first quarter. Ensuing kickoff, Oliver Wetzel pins Aiden Updike deep. Now watch this. Stop, pop. There goes the ball. Lane Stringer in on the hit, and Harwood a scoop and score. That is 28 points in 5 minutes, Scott. 28 points in 5 minutes. Didn't know was possible. ACGC wins the wild card on homecoming. Can't wait to see the TikTok. 49-6 the final.
Nice. Linville Sully at home, and the Baby Blues hosting Madrid. First quarter, good field position. Gavin Fisk breaks a long run. Hawks get down to the red zone. Ooh, punishing finish to that run. And check out this play. They're going to run the Tim Tebow touchdown pass. Dawson James, except it's picked off.
Man.
Nice pick by Madrid's Logan Bogardus, but Dawson James, yeah, I think he was mad that he threw that pick, because look at this touchdown run. He just blows people up, goes down the sideline. Linville Sully goes up.
Stays on his feet.
Yeah, close game, though. The Hawks are going to win it 15-6. Shannon.
Barn burner. How about BGM at Earlham? BGM led 28-7. Earlham showing some life in the third. Brady Reynolds dropping a dime to Cash Idol. Cha-ching. No tax on that one, Scott, for free. Same drive. The defense seeing ghosts after this one. This is Josh Winey making the secondary cry.
Oh, nice.
Earlham has fire, by the way, once they score this touchdown. I felt the heat on my arms. I'm like, what is that? But BGM had the gas, and they were all gas, no breaks from there, beating Earlham 41-14.
Top 5 showdown in Class 1A. That's number 1 Grundy Center taking on 4th-ranked South Hardin. First drive for Grundy Center. Judd Jarofsky on 4th down to Eli Wegman for the touchdown. South Hardin 4th in the state, but Grundy Center was just all over him. Aiden Hook recovers the fumble. South Hardin did keep battling under 2 minutes left in the first half. Peyton Welch touchdown sneak. Grundy Center had a 1-point lead at half. They do win 21-12. 45th straight win for Grundy Center, Shannon.
And throwing the tush push, too. Centennial number 2, Valley. Valley's only loss this season was by 3 to current number 1, Waukee Northwest. The Tigers kept roaring tonight. Drake DeGroat to Braden Shorbull tied it at 7 in the first. Valley led 17-7 in the third. DeGroat looking for Jaden McGregory, climbing the ladder, tiptoeing into the end zone. Valley beats Centennial 24-7.
It was homecoming at Urbandale, a very happy homecoming. Sioux City North was no match for the Jayhawks, who did most of their damage on the ground. Jackson Sturdivant barrels in to make it 14-0 in the first quarter. And then second quarter, he's going to bounce outside, rumble towards the goal line. On his back, he's feeling good. They send the Stars packing 56-7. And Waukee Northwest ranked number 1 in the state. Shannon, Ottumwa came in with a respectable 3-2 record.
Okay.
But the Wolves were hungry to show Ottumwa what's up. The opening kickoff.
Oh, boy.
Isaiah Oliver. Watch, I don't think he got touched.
Is that Caden Weechin?
Yeah, he didn't get touched. 98 yards to the house. That set the tone. They hang a 70 burger.
Oh, my gosh,
Yeah.
70 points?
70-0, Shannon.
70 points. That is a lot of points, a lot of touchdowns. Johnston did beat Ankeny 20-21. Dyke New Hartford at Roland Story. Roland Story won 35-34 on a 2-point conversion in double overtime.
Yeah, it was tight. Up next, our fan of the night, and as we go to break, an A for effort. Go back to Urbandale. Here's my man, senior Cameron Jenkins, making his case to join the cheer squad. Hey, he's got the body paint. He's just got to learn the moves a little bit more. We'll be right back.
Get caught up on local news, originals, and more. Download the Very Local app and stream for free today.
Hey, welcome back. Happy homecoming to all the kids out there that are going to go to their dances tomorrow night. Had a
I
great
forget
time.
that they do a dance. I guess you have kids in high school.
I know.
These
Big
kids
night
are in high
ahead.
school. These kids are in high school. For our fan of the week, Newton's Captain America. He was hyped. Are you kidding me?
Feeling it.
Look at the paint on his under his eyes too. You don't need eye black. You need like red, white, and blue black.
And they
too.
won. They went into Pella, had Captain America.
Huge.
And they got the win. Big win.
It's funny. Shout out to the other fan of the week, Statue of Liberty from Earlham. She was killing it. Everybody had USA America theme tonight.
Yes, and that's why we love this show. We bring the flavor, we show all the fun things happening. We've got all the scores from across Central Iowa and beyond on our free KCCI app and the highlights, Shannon.
And guess what's tomorrow? Big college kickoff.
That's
Jeff
right.
Scott and I are going to be on the very local app at 10:30.
That's right. If you don't have the app, download the app. We'll be getting ready for Iowa State, Iowa, talking Iowa, big Drake game. We'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone.